Hey Forbes! Now I am so excited for this project because it's finally going to be something I'm definitely passionate about. Since I was a little girl, I've been dancing since 3. Before I could even basically talk or walk, I was dancing, and it was hard to apply this kind of passion with the IT project, but now with this management project, it is perfect to really add into it. So without further ado, I'm going to present to you my business called Catch Up. And really, I'll just start by just explaining to you my website and what it's all about. So by clicking this little link right here, I'm going to bring you to my website. So first off, you have the basic description of the project, how I include management into it, and then you have the link to my video. But then here I added a little video one of my friends took during one of her rehearsals. This wasn't the show per se, which is a rehearsal of this group of women with whom I danced with. I started last semester. Except for myself, which I had a lot of experience in the back. These are mostly all mothers who always wanted to dance like their daughters, but never had the courage to do so. So I was really there to help them and learn more, and to basically catch up with their choreographies. At the same time, I was learning the class. So what I decided to do is, I have so much fun doing it. People ask me so much with their help, so why not make a business out of it? So as you can see here, you can have a before class review, after class review, weekend class review, or weekdays and weekends as well, and all have different prices. So this is what I'm offering, and here you can tells how I got this idea, because I was already this lady called Sonia. She doesn't have a lot of coordination. She was struggling a lot to learn the choreography since our teacher is a professional. And I was able to catch up with my experience, so I was really there to help her learn the choreographies, do the moves properly, and it was super fun, and she was really happy with my help, so I started doing that with the others as well, and it worked well, so I continued, and I had this idea for management. So now for the content, really, I'll be covering chapter 1 with management and its overall principles. Then I'll go with social responsibility, and also lastly planning and decision making, which is basically all of this grasping all together how to build a business. So as for management, there's 4 key terms that are super important, and as you made the acronym sound, PLOC. So you have planning, leading, organizing, and controlling. Those are super important because you need to plan either for creating this video project, then for creating the business itself, or for anyone else. You have to plan your ideas, you have to plan the whole grasp of what you want to achieve. Then you have to lead people to see the same image as you have. Or as for my case, I'm just one person here. I'm not a team per se right now, but I'm still leading myself. I'm motivating myself to achieve my goals and to go further, think beyond, and get new ideas. And then as for organizing, well, all of this takes a lot of organizing. If I want to, how do I get my clients? How do I approach them? When do I see them? I need an agenda, a lot of organizing. And then for controlling, what are my prices? I need to control my prices. I need to control myself to not overbook myself and then be exhausted and will not be able to perform my services as much. So this is all about management. And then my 2 favorite words here, efficiency and effectiveness. Honestly, anyone, get them tattooed if you want. You have to live by those words. So you have efficiency, where it's really getting the work done with the minimum of effort, or expenses, or wastes. But in my case, it's with the minimum of effort. I want to be able to move and to serve people and make them love dance without burning out myself off, because it's a lot of physical activity as well. And find a way to organize and be time management. Something my dad says a lot is time, team, and space management. And this is what it's all about. And then being efficient, also, they compensate each other. You can be effective as well. And to be effective for me is really to achieve my goals. And the business's goals is to encourage people to dance and to perfect their dancing skills and to be proud of what they're doing as a choreography. Then social responsibility. This is something that is very fond to my heart. And as you can tell from my previous video about the plastic bottles, it's a major issue, and it's just small steps. Anyone can do small steps just to help. We're so many on the planet. If anyone does a little thing, it makes a whole lot of big difference. So Catch Up, my business, the difference it's going to make is that it's going to encourage using public transportation. So I'll use buses as much as I can to meet my clients, and I'll encourage them to do the same, using walking or using my bike. We have the best bus system here, so we should take advantage of it. Stop using cars. We don't need them in Quebec City unless you're going far away. Even though there are buses for far away, you just need to be time management. So I would consider myself as someone who would be progressive with the social responsibility line. I wouldn't consider myself as someone who is like proactive in figuring out new solutions, but definitely playing a good part into it. And then lastly, it's all about SMART goals. You have to be specific about it. They have to be measurable, they have to be attainable, realistic, and timely. So for me, it's really all about keeping an agenda and meeting my goals. How many clients do I want to see? When do I want to see them? Is this realistic? What age gap? And all about my agenda and being time organized. And for my business itself, Catch Up, the main goal is just to motivate people to dance and to love dancing and learn dancing. So with all this, I'm sure, Forbes, that when going to South Africa, there are definitely awesome choreographies down there. So if you need help, you know who to call. Definitely. Thank you for listening, Forbes. Have a nice evening. Bye.